Good evening. This is Cub reporter Ken Cordero coming to you live out of Middletown, Rhode Island. On February 29th, 2012 AD, which is a leap year, and hopefully all the people in our government can take a leap out of office, especially all the Democrats who are just constantly trying to enslave us, starting with the president on down. And if you live here in Rhode Island, it goes right to the governor and right on down to the local levels of government here in Middletown, where I am a third-class citizen to the criminal illegal aliens, the piping plovers, and our always friendly predatory coyotes, who these people don't care if they kill your pet. You have to do a better job of putting your food out. I mean your garbage out, which is food for the coyotes. Or these people will have you believe people want to live out here so they can hear the coyotes howling at night. Like it's like listening to the crickets. No, I like to listen to crickets. When I hear a coyote, if I was a parent, I'd bring my animals and kids in. Now, Rhode Island, which has just about the worst record as a business state, they still don't get it. This out of my local paper, the Newport Daily News, this weekend. Tourism taxes focus of business outreach. Our governor says people don't want to pay more in taxes. I realize that, but he doesn't mind just throwing more out there. We have to pay 8% just to go out and eat. But he wants to raise it to 10 because he thinks that's going to help the economy. I will stop going out to eat if that happens. And I don't even go out now at all. I go out like once a month. Maybe if they'd lower it to maybe like 3% or 4%, I'd go out a few times. But no. Here's this other lady. She had Katie Dwyer of Newport was forced to close her art store because of fire code regulations, which were the result of the Station nightclub fire about 8 years ago in Warwick. She said, I tried everything I could do to work with the state fire marshal, but they wouldn't give in. So my business is just online. I live in the building and rent out the rest of it as an apartment. The fact is 83% of building fires are from residential buildings, not from businesses. But that didn't get me anywhere. Of course not. Now here's my senator to the state, Louis DePalmer. He said that while increased taxes breed discontent, their benefits are seen in education and highways. People like being able to see what their taxes pay for. Well, let me tell you something. If you've ever seen the roads in Rhode Island, I don't know what they're doing with the money. Well, of course I know they're giving it to Europe or something. I don't know what they're doing with it. They're certainly not fixing the roads. And our education isn't that great, unless you think all-day kindergarten is the way to go. I know when I was in kindergarten, I would have just loved to have been in there all day long, huh? 6-7 hours a day when you're like 5 years old. Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot then. 2 hours was enough for me. But of course, when I was growing up, I was poor, but I was happy because I was free. I'm not even free anymore. Just one thing after another. Here's a letter in the paper. Obama is overstepping constitutional bounds. Well, he's one of the most corrupt criminals that we have in the country. Like 5 straight years on the Judicial Watch top 10. Now, out of the Judicial Watch that I just got last week. Judicial Watch delivers 85,000 petitions to Obama objecting to unlawful illegal alien amnesty plan. He just wants to let anybody in the country. Mr. President, that is your first job. Protect this country. And you are not doing it. Why are you not being impeached? Why isn't this guy not being impeached and thrown in jail? And then, out of Judicial Watch here, of course, Rhode Island's in it again. Judicial Watch, battle to end tuition breaks for illegal aliens moves to Rhode Island. You know, over in San Francisco, they want you to be second fiddle to coyotes also. And now, we're just like California. They want to give our money to people that aren't even citizens. This is just so ridiculous. Will it ever end? How about letting us be free? You know, I'm talking to all you people that are just in high school, getting out of high school, going to college. You know, we're supposed to be free. We're not supposed to have government in our lives in every possible way. Think of Obamacare. What is more personal to you than your health care? And they want to run that. And you honestly think you're going to be able to make some decisions? These people say, oh, have you ever tried talking to an insurance company? Have you ever tried talking to the IRS? Have you ever tried talking to somebody in government? They don't care. And now the IRS is going after the Tea Party. Sending them letters, wanting to know everybody in their organizations, this and that. It just never ends. And our president, he just thinks he can do what he wants. What other things do they have in here for him? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Judicial Watch obtains documents detailing secret Department of Justice transparency workshop. Only in Washington would political appointees think it appropriate to keep a secret government workshop on transparency, and only in Washington would a politician promote his efforts on transparency while simultaneously taking steps to keep the American people in the dark about the government. That's exactly what the Obama White House did on December 7th, 2009. And Judicial Watch now has the evidence to prove it. In October, Judicial Watch released documents detailing the Obama White House's decision to close to reporters a Freedom of Information Act training workshop conducted by the Office of Information Policy and the U.S. Department of Justice. Well, of course, the Department of Justice, headed by Eric Holder, this is the department that thought it was nice to sell guns to like criminals in Mexico. And then when it comes back and a U.S. border agent is killed, oh, they just clam up like a clam. These people are just horrible. He should be thrown out of office. Holder. Obama belongs in prison. Him and his wife taking, what's she taking now? 16 vacations? Can you take a vacation? I can't. I thought I was maybe going to be like middle class a couple of years ago, but now with bologna at $5 a pound, cheese at like $7 a pound. I mean, I can't even have bologna and cheese. But his wife can go on vacation, 16 of them since they've been in office. And who pays for this? Can somebody Can somebody in Congress, some Republican like Boehner, this guy, I really don't know what he does. There's nobody in Congress asking for any accountability on these. He can't pay for these 16 vacations. They don't. The president doesn't make enough money. He makes $400,000 a year, and then he gets some royalties from his books, which I don't think, even if he gets $1 million, these. I'm sure if you added up all his vacations, they'd be a lot more than like $1.5 million. Why should we be paying for his wife's vacation? Why doesn't she stay home like she should, clean the White House, teach poor people the joys of labor and the dignity of work, instead of trying to tell us how to eat, because she doesn't know how to eat. The president doesn't know how to eat. And he's got this idiot Secretary of Energy or something. He just wants you to pay like $10 for a gallon of gas. Whatever happened to the America that I learned about when I was a little kid? Two cars in every garage and a chicken in every pot. They're supposed to help the American people, make it easier for us to live. We have enough gas in this country. Gas should be like $2, not $3.75, $4, whatever they're paying. And we're giving it. We shouldn't even be over in the Middle East. We should be energy independent. I'm all for this green energy and this and that. I grew up with it, but these people are never satisfied. They always want something more. And they never sacrifice nothing themselves. They always want you to sacrifice. These people are just horrible. The Democrats are the enemy, no matter what they say. All they want to do is have more rules, more regulations. And you ask them a question and they just sit there giving you a dumb look on their face. I don't know. This is so depressing. So now with that, I'm going to sign off for the night. But remember, it's Lent. Go to church. Church keeps you healthy. Then you won't need Obamacare. And I know they don't believe in it, but only God can help us now. This is Cub Reporter Ken Cordero signing off. Go to church, stay healthy. No need for Obamacare. Signing off. Try and have a good night. Thank you for tuning in to this 13th edition of Cub Reporter Ken Cordero.